Okay, so another download has came in hot right when I was in the middle of my work day, my workflow, and just trying to kind of plan out how I'm going to be doing things today. While I was planning things out, I have been in this process currently at this point in my life where I am learning how to find a workflow that is genuinely and specifically tailored to how I want to work, how my soul wants to move, and what genuinely is aligned with the energy and the frequencies of each day. And I want to be able to get my SHIT done, too. Not just say I will, because that's where the disharmony can come into play. While I was doing that, I'm looking at my schedule. I am in the process of breaking out of a rigid work schedule that I used to put myself through when it came to content creating, when it came to planning my videos, when it came to just doing all the stuff that I'm trying to do to grow as a person and expand my offerings. As I've been looking through my schedule, I have everything listed out on my MacBook in the Notes app or whatever. I'm looking through my schedule for today. Today's Thursday, May 22nd. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, my intuition comes through. A voice in my head comes through. I'm looking at all the things on my to-do list for today for my workflow, my workload. And I literally have a voice in my head that comes in and is like, you shouldn't do this today. You should move that to tomorrow morning instead and do this instead for the rest of the day today because you can get this done. You feel like a lot of downloads and things want to come through. So why not do that today instead? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, is this voice procrastination, like my anxiety, or I guess whatever you want to call it, the part of you that is always curious, the part of you that's always seeking answers? That voice was coming through when that other voice was like telling me that I should do this way instead. Because that part of me that was asking questions was like, why is this voice coming through? Is this the procrastination in me? Is this my old habits? Is this the old narrative that's doubting what I'm capable of doing? All these negative assumptions this voice was coming up with was crazy. And I'm realizing that voice that was questioning all these things, it was questioning it because I'm still learning how to balance structure with flow. Because you can have both. But I feel like in this world, we were taught that we had to choose between one or the other and that they can't get married together, that they can't work in harmony with one another. When in reality, why does yin and yang exist? Why does divine feminine, divine masculine exist? Why does the sun and the moon exist? Right? They all have their own thing. But they need each other to function as a whole and create something beautiful. And I'm realizing that's how you maintain the creative spark. When you have a job or a career or something that you're trying to do that consists you needing to be creative and think on your feet sometimes and not just be logical and cognitive, you need to find a way to marry the structure and the flow. And you can have both. I was very on one end of the spectrum of things where I thought I had to be rigid and extremely disciplined to get everything I want done. But that was just an old narrative that served me at one point in my life when I was first learning how to find the discipline, when I was first learning how to stay consistent at my crafts or the craft or whatever it is. Now I'm at a point where I know I can count on myself. I've developed enough trust within me, the relationship I have towards myself. I've developed enough reliability onto myself, independence, that I know I can count on me to get the things I want done because I don't take no for an answer. I embrace that side of me now to the fullest of hearts. But because of that also means I'm on to the next level. And the next level is to find the flow and bring that into the structure. Because with the structure, it gives you and your creative skills and that need to want to flow the ability to do just that, but in a way where it benefits your long-term goals, it benefits you as a human, and it benefits everything that you're trying to build from this day in and out. I just had to develop that foundation to trust myself in enough to start getting there. And that's where more emotional fulfillment can be found if you can find the balance between the structure and the flow, because you can have both. And so I just felt extremely called to share that on here. I hope that it made sense. This download came in like, pew! And I really just, I felt like it's so important. I don't know if right now there might be something going on astrologically. I don't know what is going on. I haven't checked astrology in a while because of everything that's been going on with my the funeral I just went through, a lot of familial dynamic things, and just trying to get back on my schedule. And then our tree got hit by lightning, and then my car is breaking down. There's a lot of things going on, okay? So I haven't had a chance to check what's going on astrologically, but I feel like as a collective, we are all being called to find that flow and marry it with structure. Because if you are too much of one thing, then it's going to create some chaos. And we need to be able to do both. So I send you guys so much love, and let's see if another downloaded message comes through anytime soon. Bye.